Now we fast forward to springtime and a plant that has symbolized its special day longer than any other. Pat gets to one source of the Easter lily as that holiday approaches.
The lily is a symbol of purity because of its whiteness and delicate form. It's called the Easter lily because the flowers bloom in early spring, around Easter time.
When Jesus talked about not worrying, he said, don't worry. He said that, look at the lilies in the field, you know, how beautifully clothed they are. He said, and God takes care of them.
There are conflicting stories as to how lily growing began in the U.S. Some say a soldier brought a suitcase full of hybrid lily bulbs to the southern Oregon coast in 1919. The climate there proved ideal for growing this type of lily, a native of Japan. By 1945, 1,200 West Coast growers were producing bulbs for the commercial market. Eventually, just a handful of growers remained, located along a 10-mile stretch near the California-Oregon border. It's an area known as the Easter lily capital of the world. Growers here produce almost all the bulbs grown for potted Easter lilies in the United States and Canada.
If for some reason it can't be done here, it's not going to be done in the United States. This is the place where these bulbs are produced in the United States.
To produce Easter lilies, you need year-round mild temperatures, deep, rich soil, and lots of rain, naturally abundant along the Oregon coast. Growers cross the fields on a machine known as a creeper and set the plants in furrows. Spacing here is important. The lilies develop for 3 years before being harvested. That's when they're large and healthy enough to be labeled commercial grade. Most Easter lilies have to have 4 or more flowers on them to be sold commercially. A certain size will guarantee the blooms. The first year of planting, bulbs are trimmed of all growth, including small attached bulblets called daughters. The daughters are cleaned, sorted, and replanted. When they've grown to the right size, about the size of a softball, they're harvested and shipped to greenhouse buyers. It's late March and Mountain States Plants in Layton, Utah is knee-deep in lilies. The bulbs arrive at this greenhouse in autumn. They're kept in cold storage, then exposed to heat and light just before they bloom. From there, it's off to retailers. Timing is everything.
We will plant them usually about the first part of December, and we'll start them out with 62 degrees and bring them up till they've sprouted.
The lilies are carefully watched and fertilized through their growing process. And this is where some of those Easter lilies wind up, your favorite grocery store like Harmon's in Salt Lake City. They start appearing in the grocery store a couple of weeks before the holiday to remind you that Easter's on its way. Despite a sales window lasting just 2 weeks, the U.S. Department of Agriculture says that lilies have become one of the top-selling plants in the United States. Long associated with religious observances, the lily has come to symbolize rebirth. So like the season it represents, the Easter lily is buried and reborn to live again.
And so, as we have seen, it takes quite a commitment from a good many farmers to see that we have all the things we want in our homes and on our tables, even if it's just once a year. And that's our show for today. We thank you for watching. I'm Paul Ryan, and we want to see you next time right here in America's Heartland.